Hi guys, I'm Sonal and welcome to my channel. Today I'm very excited because I'm sharing a successful recipe of a keto bread, which is a loaf. I've been trying out various recipes for a long time and finally this is the one that really worked for me. So let's go ahead and see how I make this recipe. So let me show you what the bread looks like. It looks absolutely gorgeous and take a look. It's so soft and you can see the bubbles just like any other bread. The original recipe comes from a book, The Ultimate Guide to Low Carb Baking. I will leave the details in the description. I think this is the only keto bread which comes really close to our conventional bread. Only thing is I want to give a disclaimer right now itself that the bread, it's got 8 eggs in it, so it does taste of egg. I will be giving you a few tips for how you can use this. So let's start off with the ingredients here. I have 8 eggs, 3/4 cup of coconut flour, 6 tablespoons of psyllium husk, 1.5 teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 cup of water and half a cup of butter. I'm using a food processor here because it makes it easy, but if you're strong enough you can do it by hand. I've taken 3/4 cup of coconut flour here in my food processor. To this I'm adding 6 tablespoons of psyllium husk. I've just given it a mix. And now I'm adding 3/4 cup of warm water and I've mixed it a little bit. You can see that now. And to this I'm adding 1.5 teaspoon of baking soda and half a cup of melted butter. My butter is salted, so I'm not going to add any salt. If you use unsalted butter, which is even better, then you should add a little bit of salt. Now I'm going to start adding my eggs. You can see I'm adding one by one each egg and the food processor is running simultaneously and I'm just giving it a mix from time to time. You can use egg whites probably, which is what I'm going to try the next time. But right now I still do want to share the recipe the way it is because I know that whoever has made this recipe has tried to make it to perfection. So I don't want to take away from the recipe right now, and I'm going to scrape the sides and give it a final mix. I'll let you know if it works out and I'll share that recipe too. And now we've added the last egg. Now you can see the mixture is ready and I'm going to grab my loaf pan. So I'm using a silicone mold and that's the reason you don't need to butter it. But if you're using an aluminium mold or any other metal mold, you want to butter it a little bit on the inside. Now this goes in the oven at 180 degrees for about 45 to 55 minutes. I've wet my hands and I'm trying to flatten it up. It's come out. It's nice and plump. It looks beautiful. I'm going to let it completely cool down and look at it from all the sides. It's like any other bread. So let me mark my slices. According to the original recipe, they made 16 slices, but I think I needed thinner slices or I like my slices a little thinner. So I got about 20 slices from this loaf of bread. So as I said before, it is going to smell of egg. So you need to really cool down the bread properly. Slice it up and I left it out under the fan to let it dry completely. So once it dries, the smell of the egg reduces significantly, and then after that you want to put it in the fridge in whatever container that you want, and every time that you use it you want to toast it. I use a chutney on the sandwich as a spread rather than a mayo or something like that, and you can use butter and then maybe some onions and tomatoes and then some meat or whatever other filling that you want. You can add any strong tasting flavors and the bread really works well. I have already made it twice and I'm very happy with the recipe, so hopefully you'll give it a try. I hope you guys have liked the recipe and will click the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, there's a notification bell right next to the subscribe button which you can click to be notified at every time that I add a new recipe. Thanks for watching. Bye.